Hello everybody, my name is Marlo and welcome back to the Ripple Effect SMP server. I'm here, super smelting some glass, because, actually I'm gonna hold that because, we gotta make a quick trip, because, hold on, still holding it, because, is that it? Yeah, I built another dome. So yeah, I need to replenish my glass a bit, and that's what we're going to be working on in today's episode. So let's just hop on over here because, yeah, why not? Also, this did some more lighting up in between episodes. This thing's working a lot better now. You can see it all flowing by. Are we going to be able to? Yep, there we go. It's like constantly flowing items through. It's really cool. Yeah, anyway, through to this one. We are going to be moving this thing over because I am fed up with it just being an eyesore right out in the open, just attracting zombies. This zombie is still here. He hasn't moved at all, still on his gunpowder. Yeah, we need to get rid of him, or get rid of him, and get rid of this, and replace it back in here. So, I've got an idea for how I'm going to build this, because this is going to be like the villager breeder dome and our trading hall on a very small scale. It's not going to be something I need that much of, and I'm not going to use it very much, so I'm not going to make it some like crazy 50 million villagers an hour. Yeah, it's just going to be a simple little thing, but it needs to move because it's very, very ugly at the moment. So let me move it on over, and then, yeah, hopefully it all goes together like it did in my test world, because it works wonderful in my test world. Well, I say wonderful, wonderful for my standards. I sense a little bit of a problem arising here. Yeah, I'm really worried I'm going to have to light up like the entire of this outside so that we don't have all these zombies clumped up, because these are, what they could, is it husks? Which is the zombie and which is the like skeleton? Husk and something? I don't know. It's the zombies that don't die in the daylight, and it's really annoying. But anyway, we've got the villagers in place, so if I was to place 6 doors at the top of there, I believe it would become a functional village. So we don't want to do that yet, obviously. We're going to wait until everything is fully done. I'll try and explain what I want to do here without actually doing anything. So the babies, well, they'll all breed once they get given food, and then the babies will drop down to a like little sink that I'll make with a water flowing into the middle block. Obviously we'll have to go down a bit more, but yeah, I'll all do that off camera. And then we'll flow them a little bit this way into a place where they can stay until they grow up, and then they'll obviously get shot up and into a minecart collection system where I can be like, boop, I want a villager, and then a minecart will swoop on by and collect them, and then I can decipher what I want to do with them after that. So yeah, let me try and do this. I've kind of created a very, very, very messy version in my test world, so hopefully, hopefully it all works out on the server. So I may have just built this the wrong way round. These rails are meant, like, this is where the villager comes up, this is where I cool the minecart down. It was meant to be facing this way because I'll be coming from this entrance more. Yeah. So I'm not going to bother switching everything around. I'll just do a U-turn and, yeah, bring it around this way instead. But I've done the main bulk of it, really. Let me just explain how it works now, obviously, now that everything's in place. So these guys will breed up, the baby villagers will drop down into there and pass that fence post. Then we've got a, how's the best way of showing this? It's not really. I don't have a camera account, unfortunately, so this is the best I can do. And then they will fall down into this water stream, and then they'll wait on that sea lantern, and there is a sign, you might just be able to see, probably not, but it makes it an air block. And then when they grow up, they'll get taken up the water stream and fall onto that block there. Now this bit isn't finished yet, I still need to fill in the walls and everything, but I will, well actually, I'll call it from, there we go. I'll be like, boop, minecart, it'll go down there and pick up the villager, and then obviously come back up here and I can do something up here to decide if I want it or not. And then I don't really know from there. We're just going to have to make some slots for the good villagers to go in, I guess. But, yeah, I'm going to get some more work done because it looks kind of messy at the moment. And, yeah, I don't like this stage. This is not my favourite stage of building. I like it when things start to look nice. And right now, it's very, yeah, kind of everywhere. So I've done a bit more work and it's kind of starting to take shape, and I'm really liking it. So I can't just remember how I looked in the last clip, but I've kind of got all this area filled in now and the rails are pretty much in. I'll get to why there's a gap here once everything is actually done, like, you know, showcase how everything works. But this is where the villagers I don't want are going to go. And God forbid somehow I would manage to fall in that hole. There's a chest filled with fire resistant potions. Just to grab one, because if I fall in, like if I accidentally got on a minecart, would probably be the only way to get in. There's no way out unless I just break every single block. So yeah, there's a chest below there with like 10 or so fire resistant potions. I'd be very surprised if I needed more than 10, but yeah. So what I want to do next is sort of figure out how I want the villagers that I want to be keeping, how they're gonna sort of be put down. So I've got a bunch of stuff in my inventory here, very neatly laid out, and I want to use this sort of system where this isn't going to be how it looks. This is just me brainstorming an idea. So every other block like that will have like a space for a villager. One on this side, one on this side. Oh my god, that scared me. And one on this side. So 15 in total, and obviously when there's a villager on there it will light up. So let's say, I'm just going to do a rough thing here, might as well do it all, there's not exactly a lot of blocks to be placed, and then we'll do something like this with stairs on the top. Yep. You know what, I'll do it from below. Yeah, so with some stairs on the top. And to get the villagers in place is sort of going to be a matter of, once one gets filled in, I'll have to change the track up here. Like, give me some of them. So it will be something like this. And then round here. Am I still good? Yep, not bumping into anything. And then I'll have a hole here. It'll get filled up. I'll fill in the hole. And then so on and so forth. As it fills up, I'll just fill in the hole, and then yeah, it's gonna sort of be like a build it as we go thing. But for how often I'm gonna be using this, I'm not really too bothered. So that's gonna be the sort of facade of it. Obviously it's not gonna be open at the back, we'll have it covered up, but I think that looks okay. It's obviously what's the word? Symmetrical, there we go. And yeah, so it'll look nice on every single side. I think I've managed to actually keep symmetry fairly okay. With this, it's a bit of a mess right here. I don't know how I'm going to do that. Maybe just sort of like have a line going there, possibly. I don't know. Then I got this. I don't know. I'm just going to have another play around. And then I think, after I've put all these in place, it's really just a case of filling in the rest of the blocks, and then obviously the lighting. I'm not going to have torches everywhere. And then placing the doors down, giving them some food, and pray to God that actually works. Because if it doesn't, I may cry. You see those glorious hearts? It's working. It's all done, basically. Well, I say basically. No, it's done. It's complete. The last clip was actually quite a while ago because I haven't been able to record all of the past week. Yeah, so I've kind of forgot what we did, but or what I did in the last clip compared to what I've done now. But it doesn't really matter because everything is complete, and we've actually got some villagers down there. I don't know how many that is. Am I going to be able to tell somehow? About 8, maybe. And obviously no babies at the moment because they've all grown up, and they were just using up the food that they had left from when they were over there. So, yeah, I've got all of these in place. We've got 15. Obviously, none of them filled up yet. I haven't called them yet. I say it all works. It all works. Breeding wise, I need to test out the the minecart system and show you how it works. So how about we call our first villager? Also, I'm aware this is ugly with the end rods, but I don't want anything spawned up there. But then again, I don't know if they can because of the doors on every block. So let me know if I need those end rods or if it'll be fine. Yeah, without having any lighting up there because the doors are taking up the block. I probably could just Google it, but the stuff like that is very important that nothing will spawn there, so I would rather make sure. Yeah, so let me know. But I mean, I guess, hang on, let me just make sure I got everything set up ready to go. Okay, the lever is, yep, okay, so if something goes horribly wrong, he like jumps across, he will not just go and burn. Right, I'm kind of scared and I don't really know why. I've got a bunch of minecarts here, ready for the go. Let's cool it. Okay, good so far. It's a bit slow, but oh no, oh no, what's happened? Something bad has happened. Why did that not work? Really? Did it just not have enough power? It's actually what happened. Hang on. I'll tell you what. Let me go get some power rails. Boop, 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 and a boop. There we go. Hopefully, this should work now, because that's going to power it. Yep, okay, that's fine. Oh my god, what is it now? What? Where's the minecart? Why are you still here? Is it because of the block? Can you not get down because of the block? That might actually be the reason. Hang on, let's give it a test. Those power rails might actually be not at all necessary. Let's try it without them, because I'd rather not have them. I don't really know why I'd rather not. I just wouldn't. Let's see if that is the problem. By the looks of it, yes. Picked it up and came up absolutely fine. Why can it not go down there then? Alright, and the villager stopped, which is fantastic. I'll try and sort some out with that later. That's kind of annoying, but oh well. So we got a cartographer. We don't want him. So what we would do is, because we don't want him and we don't care about keeping him and sending him to one of our 15 very important slots for special villagers, not cartographers, we'll switch the lamp on, directing them into the lava, which I did put down, yes. And it's not the best method, but we're kind of just going to like shimmy him onto this power rail. Come on, there we go. And he burns. Now, I know the minecart also burns, but for those of you who aren't playing on the server and watching, there is a giant iron titan or some iron farm at Spawn Chunks, which is like built by Magoo. Thanks Magoo for you know, the other giant farm out of the like hundreds you've built. But it's always running 24/7, well, whenever anyone's online, because I don't know why I just got that up. Because of it's in Spawn Chunks, so we basically all have unlimited iron, and yeah, I'm not worried about minecarts falling into lava. Anyway, let's do it again and see what we get this time. I'm gonna guess priest. Darn. Yeah, these aren't very good villagers. I don't care about a leather worker, so you know what? No, we'll get rid of you. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. I did think about building a. I am so evil. one of those like selector things where the villager will come up and then you're like green, kill, or red, kill, green, save, or whatever, but it's very bulky, and for how often I'm going to be using this, I don't really care. If it's a little bit of a pain, just shimmy them across those 2 blocks. What's it going to be? What's it going to be? What are they called? Nitwits? That's it, isn't it? Yep, obviously we don't want them. Oh, there's actually quite a lot more in here than I thought there were. Okay. Right, let's push this one on, and then I'll, cool another, I guess. Actually, I don't want to... Oh, no. Okay, well, we can see if this works. Which it doesn't, so that's nice to know. Yeah, what I would have to do for this when I do actually want to... Oh, my God. Okay, no. Easy fix for this. We'll just have to... Come on, shimmy back. When I do actually want the cool one and save it, what we'll have to do is just sort of like place a block there, so... Wonderful. So that they fall in, and then, yeah, I'll place the block over and then continue the rail onwards. It's a bit sort of like build it as you go, but well, it doesn't really matter. Anyway, let's search through the rest of these, shall we? We have a white coat. It's a librarian, that's good. That's quite a good paper trade, isn't it, actually? I don't actually know what the lowest one is. This guy may be good. Aquafinity, maybe not. Obviously, I will... actually, what do I want to do with them? I probably should... Oh, that's an idea of something we can build. Hang on, I've just had a thought. We could maybe have like a little storage system for all of the trade-in things that I may possibly need, like basically paper and farming materials. That's given me a little bit of idea, actually. We have a bit of time left in this episode. Yeah, possibly. You can just kind of get bumped over here for now. And then we got one left. I don't actually know what it is. I think there's one left anyway. Maybe another librarian, possibly. I don't think it is a white coat, though. What's it going to be? What's it going to be? What's it going to be? A nitwit. Okay, yep. One more death. Actually, that is the last one, isn't it? It is indeed. And then, obviously, just for them to get breeding again, I'll just have to chuck them some food, and they will do their thing and give me more babies. How delightful. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to think... I mean, I'm thinking kind of like here, we just build like a stairway down like we've done in this pod... not pod, I need to call it domes. Carol has the pods. Mine are domes. Yeah, like we've done here. Somewhat similar to that. Just have a little stairway down with a little storage system with some paper and some carrots and some potatoes and all that jazz, just so I don't have to like run all the way back to my storage system. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that, because we got a bit of time to kill. Yeah, I know it looks kind of stupid, but that was the best I could do. I didn't be bothered to do a whole staircase, so we've just got this trapdoor on the floor, and we fall down this awkwardly placed ladder, and this is all disgusting, and I don't really care though. And then we've got this storage room here. The scene's actually kind of reversed. I've only just noticed that. No, I like that. I would... it's too late to change it. It's going to be a reverse floor to ceiling pattern thing. Yeah, we've just got a bunch of empty chests here for now. I'll probably put up some item frames with like corresponding storage once I actually start using a bit more, because right now I'm not really too sure what to store in here, but it's a nice thing to have for when we do need to. Yeah. So we've got that. That's going to be very nice down there. This button is so difficult to press. Come on. There we go. Yeah, then I don't have to run all the way back over there just to get like... How on earth have you managed to... Hang on. No, he's not. How have... Oh, you've probably spawned up there and walked down, haven't you? Yes, I thought that creeper was a magician. Turns out not. That's just how the game works. Yeah, so I don't have to run all the way back over there just to get like a piece of paper or something. But I would say, for the most part, apart from maybe a couple additions that I might make in between episodes, won't be anything too important. I would say this dome, not pod, dome, is done. So in between episodes, I'll probably go through, do a bit more trading, see if we can get any good ones, and then I'll show you if I get anything worthy of showing in the next episode. Hopefully, you have like a 6 emerald mending book deal. That would be lovely, but I doubt it. Still a decent paper trade though, I think. Before we end this episode, there is one more quick thing I want to show you guys, which is actually, at least I hope, underground here. Scrap what I just said. It's not actually underneath this dome at all. I also really need to fill this in. We're actually in replay mod right now because yeah, I do not have a camera account, so this is how I sort of been searching for caves and everything, and yeah, it's not exactly the best method. No, not underground, but over here somewhere, if we just kinda... There we are. There are two zombie spawners. Wait, zombie? No, skeleton and zombie. At least I think these are the two, so I'm tempted maybe in the future we can do something with these two, because I would like to have a way of getting, I know only zombies spawn with the heads on this server, but just some sort of AFK farm, or XP farm I should say, kind of near, just in case like I need to repair an elytra real quick or something like that. So maybe that's the project for the future. I thought it was closer to under here, but I probably wouldn't have included it if I had realised it was down there. Anyway, let's go find my guy, and I'll end this episode. Where am I? I'm running about over here. Come back. I need to end the episode. Okay, guys. Right, it's still 0 deaths. I'm going to try to follow myself here. Right. Hang on. Right, you know what? Pause. This is too difficult. Whoa, nice and close. Thank you guys ever so much for watching this episode. I hope you did enjoy, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.